After 3 months and a pretty crazy summer, I think I have a pretty good feel for the new Transition Sentinel. I've broken a derailleur hanger and shredded a tire, but the bike looks no worse for wear. It has some rock chips on the down tube and around the main pivot due to rocks from the rear tire. But all I've had to do is keep the chain lubed and make sure the pivots are tight.
With 150 millimeters of rear wheel travel and a seriously slack head tube angle, I really didn't expect the bike to climb with the efficiency it does. Compared to some other bikes in the category, it just climbs with what I would only call enthusiasm. It likes to hop up over stuff, stand up around switchbacks, and really helps on the climb rather than just being a bike that gets to the top. The short offset fork on this new Transition Sentinel was another thing that I didn't expect to notice, but has really made the bike ride well, especially when going slower, but also on hard switchback turns. The increased length of the rear end also plays well with climbing in that you're incredibly centered over the bike, and traction on both the front and rear wheel really are never a problem. It is something you will get used to as far as manuals, but it's barely noticeable. The redesigned suspension kinematics and the updated geometry really are what have to do with the new Sentinel's ability to really get up and go on the climbs. While the climbing of this bike is pretty astounding, it does not lack on the downhills. It loves to be shoved into corners, brakes well, but overall, one of the things I really love about this bike is how it gets off the ground. It moves about the trail with no problem. It's very easy to put wherever you'd like it. But those big wheels carry so much speed.
Coming from another long travel 2.9er, the Sentinel was very easy to get used to. At 5'11" and 165 pounds, the size large felt right at home. I would recommend installing the additional included volume reducer. And the RockShox Mag-Neg air can would be another good upgrade if your riding area leans towards the fast and rocky. The one-up dropper post did develop a rattle, but I cannot get over how nice it was to have 210 millimeters of drop. For the money, a GX bike with top-of-the-line suspension and brakes is something I would love to see from other companies. We don't all need the lightest and most expensive drivetrain parts, but proper brakes and suspension make all the difference. Dry and dusty or wet and slidey, the Sentinel performs. It loves riding blind behind your buddies or leading out and setting a proper pace. It may not be the heavyweight brawler I expected, but you would be hard-pressed to reach its limit. If you are the person who likes to send it to flat or really stuff it into the corners, the RockShox Mag-Neg air can I previously mentioned is worth the upgrade. You can rely on the Sentinel to keep its composure or help you save it when you hit a bad bounce. It's a friendlier bike than I had imagined, but its enthusiasm to get up the hill and composure when it gets steep have kept me coming back for more. At the end of the day, version 2 of the Transition Sentinel is a bit different than I expected. It is much lighter and more nimble than the numbers would suggest. It has all the stability and confidence you would expect, but goes about it without the need to constantly push it. Who's this bike for? I would put the new Sentinel up against bikes like the Santa Cruz High Tower and Evo offering, as opposed to the Specialized Enduro or Santa Cruz Mega Tower. If you are looking for an extremely well-rounded bike that will handle the occasional day at the bike park, but won't weigh you down on long days in the saddle, then check out the team in Bellingham. Please like and subscribe, and check out my other videos for more content.